Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tatiana, in case you are new. And before we get into this video, I just want to say I know I've been gone for literally like a whole month, you guys, and I've just been busy with school and work. I'm a full-time worker and a full-time student. Don't ask me how that's possible because I don't even know how I'm making it. And yeah, I've just been really busy, you guys, and it's been hard to like put out content for you guys. And I really hate to like explain this because nobody probably cares, and they're just like, sis, if you're gonna put out a video, put out a video, but if you're not, we unsubscribe. But don't do that. Don't do that. Your girl will slowly make her way back to the YouTube world. It's just been a hectic semester, a hectic start of the year, I should say. And yeah, I've just been super busy. But by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about pros and cons of being a CNA. As you guys know, I am a CNA and I'm starting my journey to becoming a RN. And yeah, so if you guys do not know, I have a playlist of my CNA journey, and I'm going to upload more, you know, nursing videos along my journey. But I have, I think, 2 videos. One is a day in the life of a CNA student, which is a video of me during my clinicals. And then another one is, what's the other one? The other one is when I took my state boards for the CNA. And then I'll add this one to the playlist as well. So I've been working as a CNA since January, so it's been well over 3 months. And yeah, I have seen a lot, I have learned a lot, and I'll tell you, it's definitely different once you get into the workforce as a CNA compared to what they teach you in, you know, school and stuff like that. So yeah, let's just get into the pros and cons of being a CNA. Disclaimer, I just want to say whatever I mention in this video, do not let it affect your decision of being a CNA. Being a CNA is actually really good. I don't want my cons that I state to affect your decision of, you know, should you become a CNA or should you not become a CNA. It's all based on if you can handle the job and if you're mentally prepared for the job in a way, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna start rambling. Let's just get into the pros and cons of being a CNA. Okay, so if you see me looking down, it's because I wrote my notes in my notebook, just basically the topics that I want to touch on in this video. So we're gonna start off with the pros because I don't want to scare y'all, especially if you guys are watching this video and you want to become CNAs. I don't want to scare y'all too much with the cons. So we're gonna start off with the positives first, and then we're gonna go to the cons. Okay, so the first pro of being a CNA is it gives you good experience. So if you're looking to further your career, maybe becoming an RN or maybe becoming an LVN or a doctor, it'll give you good experience into the medical field, just putting your foot into the medical field, and you'll be able to observe how LVNs work, how RNs work, or how doctors work, depending on what location, or not even what location, but depending on what type of practice you work at. So you can work in an acute setting, you can work in a hospital with general purpose, you can work in a clinical site. It just all depends where you work at, and you can watch how the LVNs, the RNs, or even the doctors, you know, their day-to-day life activities. So it's definitely a good experience if you're looking to further your career, and it's just good experience getting your foot into the medical field. So pro number 2 is it gives you good bedside manners and patient care. So I don't know how many times, y'all, I have went to the doctor's office, and you can tell the people who have became CNAs first and, you know, progressed in their career, and you can tell the ones that are just, you know, went straight to becoming an LVN or straight to becoming a doctor. Most of them have no bedside manners. Most of them are rude to their patients, and it's just like, as a CNA, you look at that and you be like, bro, I could never like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I have been to the doctor's one time, and I took a patient to her appointment, and the doctor had came in. He had some nurses with him, and they were getting everything set up, the room for her and everything. But he had came in, I don't know what his issue was, what was going on, but he came in and like he was just being rough with the patient. He was being rude to his colleagues or to his, you know, to his nurses. And I was just like you're in a whole hospital and you're acting like this in front of a patient, and you're acting like this in front of me as a CNA. Like, it was just so weird, y'all. I ended up asking the nurses, like, was he upset? They was like, yeah, he's always like that. I'm like, oh no, I could not work with him. Like, I would have been and said something to him. Like, no, I just could not. So being a CNA definitely gives you good bedside manners and good patient care ethics. So yeah. Pro number 3 is you develop a high tolerance. When you become a CNA, you can develop a high tolerance for patients especially who are just, you know, always upset. Maybe they're having a bad day. I have patients cuss me out. I have patients just be rude. Like, you will see so many things from patients, but you'll develop a high tolerance to where it just doesn't faze you. And usually, like for me, I have the mindset where I'm not gonna argue with somebody and go back and forth with somebody that I'm providing care with. That's just weird to me. And I don't go home with you at the end of the day. Like, I just provide care for you, and that's it. I do my job, that's it, you know? So I really don't take things to heart, and I just built a high tolerance for, you know, certain things like that. So you would definitely build a high tolerance for things like that. Especially, you'll get patients like that almost every day or every other day, depending on your shifts. And that's just how it is. You can be the nicest person, the nicest CNA, nicest nurse, nicest doctor, and patients are just gonna, some of them are just gonna have a shitty day. And so 9 times out of 10, it's not necessarily because they're mad at you. It's because they're probably mad at their insurance. They're probably mad at, you know, what they heard about their diagnosis, or, you know, anything like that. So it's not necessarily you. They just take their anger out on you, and that's kind of common. People do that anyway, but yeah. So pro number 4 is it's emotionally rewarding. So I had a patient, I would say 2 weeks ago. He's like on and off. Like, sometimes he's cool with me, sometimes he's not. And like I said, high tolerance, it doesn't even faze me. I just be like, whatever. But people do notice when you're providing good care for them. They notice when you care. They notice when you're being compassionate towards them, and they will want to reward you. So being in the medical field, you know, you can't accept any gifts or anything like that. You could just say thank you. You definitely can't accept the money, but you can say thank you for the thought. And it's just emotionally rewarding to, like, know that somebody wanted to give you something, or somebody wanted to offer you, you know, anything. And it just makes you feel good as a person providing care for that person. And it just, you know, helps you get through your day faster, because it's just like, I don't know, it's a positive thing. So yeah. Pro number 5 is you're gonna be physically active. So for me, this was a pro and a con in a way, but since we're all in this pandemic, I have stopped working for, I want to say 6 months or so, and I gained so much weight. So once I became a CNA and got into the workforce, I'm constantly running back and forth to patients' room, and I honestly don't mind it because it's good exercise for me, and I'm trying to lose weight. So if you're a person like me that's trying to lose weight and you build your steps up throughout the day, then definitely being a CNA, you're gonna do that. You're gonna be running back and forth to patients' rooms. You're gonna be lifting patients. You're gonna be doing a lot of things, and you're just gonna be physically active. So that's it for my pros. Let's go to the cons now. And I don't want to scare y'all with the cons, but there are some cons being a CNA. Con number 1 is, I think a lot of people say this in their videos, if you watch pros and cons of being a CNA, the number 1 con is low pay. So here in California, the median is maybe $14 an hour, and the highest that I've seen, I think, was 22 or 20. I don't even think it was 25. I think it was like 22, and that was in the Bay Area, but it's very, very low. Yeah, that's just, I don't know, it's just low. And really, honestly, we should get paid more, but that's just how they have it set up. I don't know why. Maybe we should boycott, I don't know. Con number 2 is it is physically demanding. So although it is good being physically active, it is physically demanding, especially if you're working a full-time schedule like I am. I'm constantly bending my back. I'm constantly lifting 400-pound plus patients, and I'm constantly twisting, turning. I'm all of that. So even though they try to teach you in school like good body mechanics, you're gonna develop back pain whether you like it or not. Like, it's just gonna happen. You can squat and bend and do the good body mechanics like you're supposed to, but over time you're going to develop back pain, and that's just that. I mean, honestly, if you're lifting somebody that's 400 pounds or more, or just somebody that's above your weight, it's just going to be too much, and your back is going to start to hurt, you know, in the long run. So that's a con, honestly. Okay, so con number 3 is we're always short-staffed. So being a CNA, I don't know, even in the medical field, it's always short-staffed for some reason. And as a CNA, you can have 15 patients, you can have 10 patients, you can have 20 patients. The most that I heard that somebody had was like 22, 25 patients, which is crazy. But for me, the most I had was 16 patients, and I work a 7.5-hour shift or 8-hour shift, and that's kind of like impossible to try to like provide good quality care for that many patients in under, you know, a certain amount of time. So it definitely is hard, but that's just, I don't know, we're always short-staffed, and it really does suck. And it's really hard to try to get help from other CNAs because we're short-staffed. So I don't know, if you guys are in school as becoming a CNA, you guys probably heard of something like the Hoyer lift, for an example. And for the Hoyer lift, when you're using it on a patient, you're supposed to have 2 people by law. But some certain places, they're just like, I'll do it myself, because we're so like short-staffed to where we don't have, you know, someone able to help us because they're providing care for another patient. And honestly, that's just how it is. Whatever they teach you in school, it's not like that once you get on the floor. Like, it's totally different, and you know, that's just how it is being a CNA. So con number 5 is, or I'm sorry, con number 4 is dirty work. So you're definitely going to do some dirty work once you become a CNA. You're going to see poop, you're going to see piss, you're going to see bodily fluids, all of that stuff. You're going to see a lot of stuff, and if you don't have the guts or stomach for it, you're probably not going to become a CNA. Me personally, I have the guts for blood, I have the guts for poop. Poop does not faze me. A blowout does not faze me. I know that might sound weird, y'all. That might sound really weird, but that really does not faze me at all. Like, I just clean it up, and you know, of course it stinks, but it does not faze me at all. Like, I'm just like, we're all human, we all do it. And I'm wearing gloves. I'm wearing, right now, since we're in the pandemic, I'm wearing, you know, proper PPE, the gowns and stuff. So it's like I'm wearing a whole bodysuit and just cleaning poop, and it really does not faze me at all. But if we didn't have a mask, y'all, I'd probably be like, I don't know, I probably couldn't do it because it do be stinking. But you know, that's just how it is. You will get used to it once you know, start working longer into the medical field, and it just become second nature, I guess. Well, first nature, because everybody poops and stuff. But yeah, it'll just, you know, it wouldn't faze you as much when you're handling that type of stuff. Con number 5, my last con, is you're gonna work long hours. So I told you guys that I work an 8-hour shift, but I have been asked so many times, since we're short-staffed, to work a double shift, and I'm just like, I can't. I'm already a full-time student and a full-time worker, and it really is hard, and it's tiring. It'll be more physically demanding if you're working double shifts or picking up just more shifts in general. So you do want to be, you know, mindful of, once you get into the medical field, you might be asked to work a double shift. Of course, you can say no, but you know, that's just, they're gonna ask you because we're always short-staffed. We never tend to have enough staff for some reason. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, so that is all the pros and cons of being a CNA. I hope I didn't scare y'all, and I do want to mention that don't let the cons that I said affect your decision of becoming a CNA, because becoming a CNA is definitely a good step to, you know, taking that step into the nursing field. I would say do not be a CNA for over 5-10 years, because you're definitely gonna, you know, feel back pain. You're definitely going to, you know, feel tired, overworked, and of course with any job you probably would feel overworked. But as a CNA, it is physically demanding. So if you care about your lower back, and if you don't want to lift patients for the rest of your life that are 400 pounds and above, I definitely would recommend just being a CNA, getting the experience, observing the LVNs, observing the doctors, the RNs, and seeing if you really like the medical field. It's actually a good step to take just to see if you like the medical field and see if you can progress into the medical field. I wouldn't stay at CNA for the rest of my life, and yeah, but it's definitely a good step. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative for you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and my social medias are down below in the description box below. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. And also, I'm gonna try to upload some more for you guys. I was gonna say a lot, but I'm gonna try to upload some more for you guys. I know it's really crazy right now. I don't know, it's really crazy right now. My schedule is so hectic, but I definitely want to upload more for you guys. So stay tuned for that. Hit the bell so you can be notified when I post more videos like this. You guys know I do a lot of stuff on my channel. I do nursing vlogs, I do chit chat, story times, day-to-day life vlogs. I do everything. This is my life and y'all are seeing it. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I said that already. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.